Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I am Mariah. I hope you have demanded the day to be your friend, and I hope that it was kind to you. Alright, so today, I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I apologize, it's been some things going on, but I wanted to post a video today. I'm actually out here, out back in the garden, and yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before, we had a loss here on the homestead. So our dog Luna actually got a hold to one of the chickens and had her as a chicken meal. Yes, a moment of silence for our chicken, our lady hen friend. Her name was Hope. She is no longer with us. It's actually not the first hen that we have unfortunately lost to Luna here on the homestead. It's actually the second that we have lost to her. So nonetheless, me and my husband moved the chicken coop, and it's actually been moved to another location in the garden. And what I am doing is, since that chicken coop has been there for about a year now, yeah, a year, because we got our hen friends last year in January and February. So I'm sorry, I keep glancing at baby boy. He's over there messing with Luna, so I'm sorry. But anyway, that's where their coop was, and it's actually was there for a little over a year now. There's a lot of gold in there, and when I say that, what I mean is the chicken manure. The chicken manure is there, some hay shavings, straw, and things like that. So from where it's been sitting there for a while, I had started on my lunch break from work. I actually got the wheelbarrow and was scooping it and putting it into some of the garden beds. That way I can amend with that, and the seedlings that we started, because y'all, I've started a bunch of seeds. I did that off camera as well. Well, no, I think my last video I showed where I started some flowers and a few things, but since then I have started a lot more seeds, a lot more. I'm talking different varieties of peppers and tomatoes. I started 5 different varieties of tomatoes. So I don't want to ramble. I just wanted to homesteading is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing, but it is hard work. It is commitment. You're going to experience losses. You're going to experience birth. But all in all, it's hard work, but it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It's very rewarding, and for me, it's rewarding on several different levels: spiritual, mentally, emotional, all the things. So just wanted to bring y'all along while I do some hard labor. I'm trying to get this garden area ready for spring. Spring is coming up, so I want to do, you know, everything that I can do while the weather is permitting right now. Like, excuse me, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it feels just right out here. I have on a short sleeve shirt. Baby boy is out here in a short sleeve shirt, Divine, and we got on sweatpants, so it feels really, really good. And while I have the energy, and let's be honest, while I'm in the mood, I wanted to get out here and just get some things done. So come along with me, y'all, while we get this taken care of. Bye. So very quickly, before I get started, this is where the chicken coop was. You come into the garden here, and then the chicken coop was right here. And as you can see, this is where I have started working. So a lot of the straw I've already taken the rake is somewhere around here, and just kind of started from up here and just raked it all down. And then I'll take my shovel, put it into the wheelbarrow, and the first bed I did on my lunch is down there. That bed right there actually has some potatoes in it. So I'm just going to finish doing this. We now move the chicken coop over here. So I think I had showed this video, this bed almost 2 weeks ago when we had some of those flowers blooming, and I was talking about how, you know, you could tell that spring was near. And I think at that time it was only 2, like a purple one and a white one, or maybe 3. But now as you see, it's 1, 2, 3, and those are not the tulips. And then we got 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. The tulips actually start out like that before their bloom comes up. So they're trying to come up, and the ones that we had bought that's in this bed is the two-tone tulip, and then we have a pink tulip. So they are trying to come up, and it already is starting to look fairly decent. Like, I love coming out and seeing color in the garden. But anyway, I'm gonna get some of this manure also in this bed. It's looking a little stank in this bed because when we were moving the chicken coop yesterday, all the chickens were out, and of course, as y'all seen before, they like to get in these beds and scratch and scratch and scratch. So yeah, but anyway, let's get some manure in this bed. All right, y'all, so the sun has went down, but it still feels very good out here. I have worked up a sweat. I'm not gonna have to exercise today. I think I pretty much got my exercise in, but it feels really good out here. So not only was I able to top off all the beds with the chicken manure and straw and pine shavings and stuff, but I also was able to top off most of the fruit trees and fruit bushes. So that made me excited. And then I also came through this white powdery substance that's in the bed. I sprinkled blood meal. Was it blood? No, bone meal. I sprinkled bone meal. Sorry about that. Dee was crying because Luna had a stick out of the a million sticks out here. But anyway, that white powdery substance is actually bone meal, not blood meal. So I went through, sprinkled blood meal. I said it again, bone meal. Sprinkled bone meal in all the beds and some of the fruit trees. Now, it is maybe 2 or 3 trees that I was not able to get the chicken manure and stuff on, but that's okay. I got most of everything out here. So I think my work is done for today. I want to go in, take a nice shower, and put on some PJs and just eat and relax. And I got a little bit of homework to do. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of the aftermath. Those white feathers right there. This is the bandit, Luna the bandit. Now, those white, I have gotten a lot better with losses on the homestead. I'll say that because I'm not even gonna sit here and fake the funk and cap with y'all. When we lost our first chicken, I cried like a baby. I called my husband. He couldn't even make out what I was saying. He just heard me crying hysterically. He was like, what? He thought something had happened to one of the kids. Like, that's how bad I was crying. I was like, Luna, she ate one of the, you know, like it was one of those. But it was, man, that first loss on the homestead was devastating to me. But afterwards, I prayed about it. I really did talk to God about it because I'm like, Lord, if it was something I did, you know, when you get animals and you have a homestead, you're their protector. And so, you know, I was just talking to him and kind of faulting myself, like maybe it was something I did wrong. Maybe I should have did this. Maybe I should have did that. You know, just things of that sort. But just through gaining more experiences and watching other homesteading channels, that is a part of farming, that's a part of homesteading, that's a part of life. You're gonna have losses, and you're gonna have give backs, births. And so when we lost the second chicken, my husband was actually the one who found that one that time. He came and told me, and he was probably more devastated than I, like he was like, man. And his thing was, he just said that he's an animal lover, but he was like, had it been any other chicken but Hope. And he said that because, I'm not going to say we rescued Hope, but we got Hope. It was her and Big Bertha. We got those two chickens from someone else, my brother-in-law's father. And when we got her, she was extremely bald on the back of her neck, her head, her butt, because she was being pecked on really, really bad. And so, yeah, she didn't look too good. So we got her because our chickens at the time that we had raised from birth, basically, we got them when they were 2 days old. They wasn't laying yet. And so it was exciting as first time chicken owners to get two hens that were already laying. They were like, my brother-in-law's dad said they were maybe like 5 months or something like that, 5 or 6 months if I remember correctly. But anyway, so we brought her here, got her healthy, was giving her, probiotic waters and herbs from the garden. And we noticed that her hair started growing back, fairly quickly. And she was just beautiful, like Hope. That's what we named her, and that's why we named her Hope. But honey, she would walk, once she got her little hair back, she was like bald who, ugly chicken who. Like Hope was just, she was a beautiful all white chicken. And so that was his thing. He was like, just to get her in the condition that she was, and give her our love and nurture her and get her back healthy, as well as Big Bertha, which was her sidekick. And to lose her, he was just like, man, it couldn't have been any other chicken. But when he told me, like my heart dropped for 2 seconds, and then I was like, okay, like we're gonna have to do something about this coop, figure out how she got out, etc. So, you can't be mad at the dog. You can't be mad at Luna, because she only did what was in her nature. And you can't be mad at the chicken. She just got out. She didn't think she was doing any harm. So I wouldn't say that anybody was at fault here, but I just continue to, not only thank God for this lifestyle, but just ask him for his strength, because yeah, like these are my babies. Those are my babies too. And I don't know, it's just this lifestyle period. I always, when I come out here, I pray, I talk to God, I feel close to him. I feel like I'm doing exactly what it is that he's called me to do and what I'm supposed to be doing. And my garden is just a very spiritual place for me. So yeah, I try to do what I'm supposed to do, how I can do, when I can do, when I'm out here, all through his strength. And I'm not gonna lie, some days I'm like, I really don't want to do this today. But then once I'm out here and I'm in this space and I'm in this environment, it's like, thank you, Lord. I know he's here with me, and it's just a beautiful place to be. So yeah, I'm excited for what the spring garden is going to bring, and the summer garden, and I'm excited for this gardening season. But then again, I've been excited since freaking December. So yeah. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much for hanging with me today. If you've ever thought about growing food, please do. Grow some food, no matter where you are. Put a seed in the ground and watch beautiful things bloom and happen. It truly is a spiritual thing and beautiful. So I am going in. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful evening. God is good. God is amazing. And even through the craziness of this world, he is still in control. He still sits high and on the throne. And he is still worthy of our praise. So you all have a good night. Bye.